and I am back here on the channel. It is the most electrifying, earth-shaking, groundbreaking, news-making, but never mistaken for a member of the media, the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying YouTuber in YouTube entertainment today, Lee Cole the Fourth. So anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys, quick live stream. I am live streaming from my job. Yes, I am live streaming from my job. You guys get to see the inside of where I work. Congratulations, this stream is for you. Live from the theater, $3. I told you I was going to do it. Anyways, this is a special live stream. This is a special, hey Fandom, this is a special live stream for all of you guys because I got to talk. I got to talk to you guys about the baloney going on in the entertainment industry today. The garbage that I am hearing is just unreal, and I had to live stream it right here. Yes. I have some breaking news, okay? Some things that I heard that I just had to get off my chest, how angry I am about the whole situation in general. And this is like one article after another. These people give me endless material. It's like I wake up every day and there's some new bunch of garbage for me to report to you guys. And it's great. What's up, Tremaine? Nice to see you. What's up, PB? I'm going to tell you the situation. The situation is this, brother. There is garbage going on, and I have got to talk. So a couple of things. I'm going to go down my points. One, Jussie Smollett. Jussie. That's right. We're going to talk about Jussie. I did get hot tea. I'm doing much better. Thank you. So Jussie gets off, right? And there's been a lot of buzz, a lot of hoopla. He's supposed to receive this award, right? I don't even care about awards anymore because no one who gets them ever deserves them. So what happens? Someone comes out, for the life of me, I forgot his name, but I've seen him in a lot of shows. He's on a big popular show. And he comes out and he says that they did Jussie wrong. They did Jussie wrong and he's behind him. But he's doing this while on a carpet. And then he's got to scale back his statements because he's like, oh, wait, Jussie was wrong. What I meant to say was sometimes the justice system tries to hold a brother down. And I'm like, what? What? This is blatant corruption. This is not the man holding anyone down, okay? I've seen those, all right? I will call that out. I don't care what nationality it is. If there is some wrong shenanigans, we will call it out. But Jussie paid a check to tonight, a check. Who orchestrates a beating on themselves and pays in a check? The most traceable thing in the free world. A check. I don't understand it. It boggles my mind. But okay, whatever. So Hollywood stars are coming out, and they're kind of hot and cold on this issue. But the media wants to twist it. They want to spin it. They want to roll like some kind of hero, and it's not. It's a misuse of the 911 system. It is a blatant misuse of power. There's several other things that are being cited in this story, man. The implications are nuts. There's phone calls to different people that have been made. I mean, this is getting straight up political. And this is showing how Hollywood is crossing into politics more and more, and not in the good way. They're crossing in the bad way. So we had Jussie, who makes my morning. And then who comes out next? My boy, my favorite hero, Captain America, Chris Evans. Oh, why Evans? Yes, they are stupid. People are stupid. Why Chris Evans? Why, when you have Brie the Big Mouth Larson, constantly saying stupid things enough for everybody on the cast. Everybody. Bree's got it covered. Bree's got you covered with asinine, stupid comments. You can depend on her to put her foot in her mouth at least once a day. Good old Bree. But no, Chris Evans comes out, and apparently Chris Evans was approached. He was approached to do a service, to do a movie about Tom Brady. This thing is in the works. And you know what? I'm not a Patriots fan, okay? But I will give credit where credit is due. The man is good at his craft, okay? And I'm not jumping on board because he might support Trump. I don't care about that, okay? I know who I support, whatever. But the man's record speaks for himself in his field, which is football. So you get asked as an actor to play a role, a fictional role based on a real person, one of the greatest, arguably greatest quarterbacks of all time, and you turn it down because you don't know where his politics lie. Chris, what are you doing after Endgame? What are you doing? What irons do you have going in the pan right now that you can turn down roles and be selective? You think your Captain America fame, you could just ride that pony anywhere? Chris, look at your movie career before that, okay? What is his claim to fame? Not another teen movie? Ages ago? What was that other movie with all of the powers there? I forgot what it was. It was a run-in-the-mill CGI movie, okay? It's like 2 movies. Oh, and Fantastic Four. And we know how great those movies are, okay? Let's be real. No one watched Fantastic Four because of Chris Evans. I might have watched it for Mike Chiklis because I followed him on The Shield as Thing. He was a good cast. But let's be real, and I'm being toxic male here, Jessica Alba. That's why we watch Fantastic Four. Do you remember the plot? I don't even remember the story, okay? I just remember Jessica Alba. That's it. That's how forgettable the Fantastic Four movie was. So, Chris, you got nothing going on. If you get these roles, don't be a pompous jerk and turn it down because, oh, he might be a Trump supporter and I'm just so conflicted and my hair is perfect. Okay, I threw in that last part. The man does have great hair. I can't hate on that. He does have extraordinary hair. But I digress. Look, take the roles you're given and stop being picky. You guys are mid-card actors, okay? If this was wrestling, you'd be the card right before the big guys, all right? You ain't a superstar. You're not someone who's just going to land some kind of emotional role, okay? People are going to hire you to do different things based on Captain America. The fact you got asked to do an emotional kind of role to show your range, you should jump at that opportunity, okay? We don't know where Bradley Cooper's politics lies, but he still did American Sniper, and that was a great movie. He did the movie Star is Born. Yeah, you know? He's so true, PP. So true. It's amazing. So I scroll through this article and I'm like, oh, the nonsense. It can't get more real. It can't get more real. Lee, you can't possibly make enough videos about this. You almost got to separate it. And then Jordan. Oh, Jordan, we got to talk. I supported. I came out and I said I saw Us twice. I supported that movie. I was like, Us. And God, I stand by that. Brilliant film writing. Would I call it on the level of a masterpiece? He's about a movie away, okay? Brilliant writing. But Jordan comes out. Jordan, be smart, man. You haven't interjected politics in your films. Don't come out and say anything, all right? You see these people shooting themselves in the foot, Jordan? Stay out of the fray. Stay out of it. Don't come out and go, you're not going to cast white people? Really? Who do you think? Who did I sell tickets to? I'm not lying. Look, I'm right here. Who did I sell tickets to? It wasn't a bunch of African-American folk coming in. Yes, you do have that crowd. It was white people buying tickets to your film. So how about you not discriminate against the group that's buying tickets to your movie? Because guess what? these white people is going to get upset and they're going to say, you know what? This dude doesn't like me because of the color of my skin, so maybe I shouldn't endorse his movie, okay? I'm thrilled that this movie is fixing to dethrone Captain Marvel. I'm thrilled. But now I'm hearing rumors. I'm hearing rumblings that he's going to work on the new Twilight Zone. And I'm like, great. Jordan Peele's doing good. And now they're talking identity politics in it. They want to go towards more African cast. They want to do more females. And it's like, why, Jordan? Don't throw in with these people. They're crazy. They're not paying for your movies, okay? SJWs don't buy tickets, okay? SJWs don't buy video games. They don't buy comics. Hey, what's up? That's okay. I appreciate the like, man, and I appreciate you coming in. This is just a live stream rant. This is what you get at the channel. I had to live stream rant because there's so much crap today that I read that I had to cover. I was just like, it's like watching these people. Yes, thank you. Smash that melee. Let them know you love what I'm doing. I couldn't leave work. I couldn't leave work. That's right, singing child. I couldn't leave work. I had to say what was on my mind right away. I had to get it to you guys because this has been bubbling up, and I'm just going through these articles, right? And I'm looking for the daily wares that I'm gonna rant about, and I'm just like, Hollywood is one stupid thing after another, one ridiculous statement after another. You can't. I honestly, when I was a kid, I was like, man, how would I ever grow up? And as a young dreamer, how would I ever grow up and do the YouTube landscape? What would I say? And Hollywood, thank you. Thank you because you don't disappoint me. You give me a wealth of endless material. Hi, Thomas. So glad you're popping into my rant about Hollywood and the nuts shenanigans I've been hearing literally all night. Every channel I turn to, it is one article after another article about stupidity. It is almost laughable at this point. I am like, guys, do you realize your demographic? Yes, singing child, you're right. Hollywood is so messed up. They are so messed up. Okay, let me give you guys a history lesson. For anyone who didn't know, the Me Too movement, the social justice warrior movement, all got started because Hollywood quite literally got caught with their hands in the cookie jar. All right, let's be real. And I mean that very literally. Okay, so what do? What does Hollywood do? Being the think childs they are, they do this every time. They go one extreme or the other. So they're like, now we've got to create this whole movement and go completely nuts and left and just shelter the world from everything. Protect women because they're delicate flowers. Yes. That's my next subject. Thank you, PB. I'm going to hit it all today. I'm going to hit it all because I've heard so much stuff. So we got that going on. And then let's talk about my favorite person. You guys all know the love of my life, Brie Larson. What is she doing now? They got Netflix. Netflix pandering to Brie's whim. And you know what, Netflix? You don't have to. You are in a battle with Marvel right now, okay? They want to start their own streaming platform. You have your own streaming platform. Yes, they'll never make up these minds with these extremes because they don't get it. They're clueless. They don't talk to us. They don't care about the people. They care about this. And when that gets hurt, they go one way or the other. They don't care about anyone else. So let's talk about Brie. Now, Brie is being snobby and stuff before her movie comes out. It's like, Brie, you cannot market... You can't market anything. They should not let this woman say a thing. She should walk around quite literally with something like Hannibal Lecter, where they put that little thing on the back so he couldn't like bite people. They should put that little muzzle thing on her mouth and walk her out in the straitjacket just like Hannibal Lecter so that this girl is constantly muzzled, not saying stupid stuff. Okay, you alienate your Endgame cast. You single-handedly, like no one I've ever seen, tried to torpedo your movie. And guess what? It's not going to reach the $1 billion. All this hype Captain Marvel will not reach that $1 billion. It had a 50% drop on top of a 35% drop that it already had coming off the second week. The third week was 50. This drop was more than Guardians 2, okay? And some people don't like Guardians 2. I do, but some people don't like that film. 50% drop. This is what this movie suffered, okay? Ridiculous. This movie is going to crash and burn hard in these later weeks. It's going to be out of the theater, thank God, probably in a week or so, okay? And that's me being generous with some last-minute people getting it, but it'll still be playing in some theaters, okay? So they got that, and now Bree's on this high horse, and this movie might be good. I'm going to watch this movie because I have a friend who likes unicorns, and, you know, it's a thing, okay? So I'm going to watch The Unicorn Store. But I will say this, Bree, wear the Hannibal muzzle. Wear it. Just put it on your face and don't talk. Okay, don't talk. We don't want to hear you. As a matter of fact, I'd be great to not even see any like photos or any of her coming out. Her face just now annoys me. Just seeing her face bugs me. It bugs me. Yes, Miss Marvel. There is no Captain in that. If I go off on Captain Marvel, I'll forget my other talking point. I'm just going to leave it at that. Muzzle Bree. End of that. I've done so many rants on this woman. I'm honestly tired, and I just don't want to look at her face anymore. Now, the next order of business we got. Oh boy. Star Wars. Let's talk about Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy, what are you going to do? She's coming out of seclusion, like being hidden in Tatooine. Maybe Jabba was hiding her out. Then again, she is worse than Jabba the Hutt, so I don't even think the Hutts would take her in. This woman has been in hardcore seclusion. Like, where's Kathleen? No one can find her. Oh, where's the creative team? Apparently no one can find them. I mean, Lucas Arts is scrambling right now. I mean, Lucasfilms is in a wreck. And where's the person steering the ship? Where's the fearless captain steering the Titanic into the iceberg? Nowhere to be found, but you have to come out. You have to come out at Celebration, and gosh, I'm going to be watching Jeremy every single day to see that, because I have got to see. I want to know her answers. I want to know her answers. Someone somewhere is going to sneak into that panel. They're going to get into the panel, one of the logical thinking Star Wars fans. Yes, it is. Star Wars is bad. I mean, the MCU's bad, but Star Wars is in worse shape. And I really hate to see it that way because I love Star Wars as well. But it's in shambles. And I really want to see that one angry person who gets the mic and Kathleen has to answer them. I wonder if it's going to be a situation where they tackle the dude or they call security, but there's going to be, you can't stop the fans. Star Wars fans are niche, okay? They're a niche market. They proved it. They tanked Solo, okay? The hardcore Star Wars fans ruled the box office. They ruled the toys, the books, the comics. Every iteration of Star Wars is purely ruled by fans. And Lucas, you found this out the hard way. And I don't mean the great George Lucas. I'm talking about Lucasfilms. Well, let's just call it Disney. Disney film. You found this out the hard way. The fans rule this IP. And you have single-handedly done everything in your power to destroy this IP like no one I've ever seen. Rian Johnson, you're amazing at destroying stuff. Really, you should make a movie about destruction, because you'd have it, buddy, okay? That should be your next trilogy. Your next trilogy should be about how you destroy shit when you make it into a movie, Rian Johnson. You're a horrible human being, and my God, the fact you're still getting a trilogy baffles my mind. Just mind blown. More than The End of Us. Just can't figure it out for the life of me. Don't know what's going on. But Kathleen, your time is coming. Your time is coming. You've got to answer these people, these really angry people that you have alienated now going on for about, 2-3 years we're going into right now, all right? You have just completely dipped and ducked and dodged fans. Well, now you're going to have, I can guarantee you, I will put money on it, you are going to have an angry fan who will get a question. And I really hope someone records it. I really hope someone records when that one salty fan gets that mic, because it's going to be beautiful. Because he is going to say what every Star Wars fan is feeling forever now. And it is going to be great. And Kathleen Kennedy is just going to sit there and probably go run and hide. Because that's what she does, okay? Star Wars is a wreck, and it's the SJW politics, man. Poe, Finn, Rey, yeah, they're so great. What are the toys doing? I would walk to Walmart if it was still open. I would show you my camera phone, and you will see all the same Star Wars toys from Last Jedi still there, okay? The only one who brought a Rose Tico was me, because Rose for life. Greatest character ever. All right? But, I mean, seriously, who are you selling it to? You said Star Wars is female. I don't see your products moving. The Force is female. Apparently not, Kathleen. Apparently not. The Force was not, because females don't like your film. So I don't know who you're making your movies for, but they're not for males. They're not for females. They're apparently just for shill media and all of the other people paid by the mouse. And that's the real deal on that. So Star Wars is a wreck, and I can't wait to Celebration. I want to see the guy who cameras that. I really do. Please, if anyone knows anyone going or anything like that, sneak a camera in and be on that panel, bro. Be on that panel, because I want to see these guys get roasted, because it's going to be a roast. You could show the best Episode 9 trailer ever. It could fix every problem you've created, and people are still, someone's going to roast that. Someone's going to burn it to the ground, okay? They're going to burn that panel to the ground, and it's going to be a hilarious thing to see. And you know what? It's going to be cathartic, because people need to say it. The problem is you've been silencing voices now, and people are tired. They're getting angry, and they're going to speak, and they're going to speak loudly. And guess what? Star Wars Celebration is a fan celebration. All of the people that you have isolated are going to be there in droves, and they're going to speak the loudest. Now, the last talking point that I have for you tonight, my last conundrum, one of my favorite video games of all time, Mortal Kombat. Been playing it since it was like a 2D, like in the arcade, you know, a little 2D on the screen. It's like, finish him. Great stuff. Love Mortal Kombat. Followed the iteration. I love what WB did. And then Mortal Kombat 11, I am sorry to report, has gone woke. It is woke. Once again, this is an audience that is niche. Video gamers are niche. They will not tolerate your woke politics in video games, okay? We've proved that with that horrendous Battlefield 5 that no one wanted, okay? It's in the dollar bin right now. No one cares about that game. It is historically inaccurate, and it is character inaccurate, and it was a mess. Now, the directors of Mortal Kombat, guys I've looked up to for years now, I respected what they did in 9 and 10. I thought it was a bold, great direction. Said that to change with the times, they are going to put more clothing on the women because they are too degraded. Their figures are too degraded. Yes. Thank you, Singing Child. Niche communities are the ones that run these IPs, and they don't get it. They don't understand that the niche community runs these. Mortal Kombat 11 is not being brought by woke people. Mortal Kombat 11 is being brought by hardcore fans, such as myself. Now, am I saying I won't buy the game? I don't know. I'm going to give the demo a try and see where it lands. But here's the irony. Here's the two-face of this whole thing, and it sums up the movement in general. They will not have half-closed females because it's not progressive, okay? But they will have shirtless guys and people's spines being ripped out through their backs. This is the goriest Mortal Kombat in the series. And I've played every single one. Right from the 64 era till now. They literally are pulling spines through people's, I can't say, okay? Because I got some students who watch this channel and I want to be a good example. But let's just say it's where you don't want to have your spine pulled out. And they are worried about half-dressed females? Really? What? I mean, if you're gonna go one way or the other, commit to a side. Pick a side, WB. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say, oh, we're gonna do this because it's degrading here, but you're still gonna have someone's head being ripped off of their shoulders. What? That is the most asinine thing I've ever heard in my life. These companies are just so nonsensical. That's nonsensical. It's the only way I could put it. This is ridiculous in a new level of ridiculous that I never thought was possible to reach. This is entertainment. They will turn around and say that they, yes, commit or quit. I agree. They will sit there and say that it is bad. Yes, I think they're going to pre-screen questions for KK, because I'll tell you right now, what will happen was some crazy Star Wars fan will burn that mother to the ground, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, there are a lot of angry Star Wars fans, old and new. That place is going to be popping, and I want to be a fly on the wall for that. I don't care how much pre-screening you do for Kathleen Kennedy, okay? There's going to be a guy who reads the talking points and then goes, so, and then it's on. And I really want to see that. It was like when Blizzard did the announcement they were coming to mobile, and you had the one guy did the little talking points, right? Comes out and he goes, is this an April Fool's joke? Are you punking us right now? And they pre-screened those questions, okay? So I started off good, and then bam, hit them with the hard questions. And I really hope we got someone gutsy enough to be like, yeah, I'm just going to ask about the new Star Wars, yada, yada, yada. Starts off nice and then just throws that heat in there and burns Kathleen's world to the ground because someone needs to say something to her because... And does anyone else find it weird that her two letters, Kathleen Kennedy, KK, has anyone made that connection yet? I'm just saying that's kind of weird that we got KK. I don't know. Maybe I'm making some crazy conspiracy connections here, but anyways, getting back to my Mortal Kombat discussion. So Mortal Kombat, it does seem sketchy, thank you. Mortal Kombat is clothing their females now. They don't want to degrade them, but it's okay for the males to still have ripped off shirts and doing their thing, all pixelated. It's okay to rip someone's head off of their shoulders or burn them alive or throw them in the background. The goriest, it is advertised as the goriest combat yet. But we still went half woke. Why? What is the business model behind this? I can't. I don't understand it. I don't understand why these companies continue to do it. The greatest quote I heard, the greatest thing I heard, and I will endorse ID for the rest of my life. So the makers of Doom, they came out with a Doom game. And in the Doom game, they have a specific level where they're hinting towards this movement and entertainment, where they talk about that in the new Doom Eternal, they show a thing where it's kind of like the aliens are assimilating, but they're using different messaging to subvert humans to get them to do what they want to do. Sound familiar? The Doom guys said it indirectly about how there's some Easter eggs in there, and the SJW's gotten a tiff. They wanted them to change it. And their statement, and I swear, true statement, I love the guys at ID. They said, not happening. Not happening. We don't pander to you. Doom is what it is. It's not played by you. Go ahead and complain. We're still going to make money. And I will buy multiple copies to support them. Because that's how you do it. So, I mean, it's just crazy. But I just had to do this quick live stream and bring you guys some updates. My phone is on 15% battery, which means I am entering the danger zone right now. And I just wanted to bring this to you guys before this handsome mug gets cut off. So, this was my quick rant on the SJW wokeness going on and the things that are being combated. And please, I'm going to leave you with a new tagline. I wait to the danger zone. Yes, I should play that in the background. I'm going to leave you guys with a new tagline. Let's show these guys that we are not going to go woke, okay? Let's show these guys that we are going to fight. So, we are going to take this to the coal side, and we are going to say no. Just like in the old days, just say no. Say no to the SJW nonsense. Say no to them ruining our IPs. Just say no. Thank you, everybody. If you like this, hit that melee button. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And as always, as I always say, me and Goose the Cat will see you here at the theaters. Good night.